So first of all, seeing how this moment is for you and whether it feels quite easy and straightforward to settle, or whether there's quite a lot of restlessness perhaps around. Your mind is somewhere else. Maybe it's somewhere what has happened during the day, in the past hour, or in just some thoughts floating around. And this is quite okay. It's very natural that the mind is busy and it just doesn't suddenly stop being busy when we sit down or lie down. So we don't need to be harsh on ourselves about this at all if it feels difficult to settle, if it feels a bit challenging. Another mindfulness teacher used a metaphor of mind being like a puppy, a kind of an eager puppy that runs around and kind of chases different things and is quite easily distracted. That's a bit like our mind and our thoughts. They just jump from one thing to the next and suddenly we are quite far in our thinking. So we can just gently and just patiently call this puppy, our attention, our mind back to this moment. Not needing to be harsh or judgmental about it, but just simply just patiently, come on, let's just come back now. Let's just return here. Let's just see if we can return here for a moment. And when we're coming back and starting to bring our attention to this moment, a good place where to place our attention is our body. Just the body as it feels right now. There may be somewhere in the body that feels the most natural to rest attention on. Just wherever feels quite comfortable and easy to be. Whether you're lying down or sitting and just beginning to arrive here and just beginning to settle. And it really is okay if the mind is still active and there are lots of things happening. It's not a problem. It's nothing that we have to shut away or try to stop. Just the best you can. Bringing attention here to the body, sensing yourself sitting or sensing yourself lying down. There may be some specific sensations that are present. Something somewhere around the body that is the most vivid right now. Just noting this. And if there isn't anything specific, then just simply just being here. Noting your posture and noting perhaps some sensations of contact. There may be a sense of contact through your feet, through the heel or the sole. Just simply becoming aware of physical sensations that are available. You might notice how, if you are sitting, how the buttocks are pressed against the chair. Mild pressure. Steadying here. Or the same if you're lying down. Contact of the heel and the backs of the legs. Buttocks, upper back. If you sense any tightness in the body, seeing if you can just gently let go of it by just allowing it to be here. By allowing our experiences, allowing what we sense and feel, we can soften our approach in this moment. Again, not needing to change what is here, just more like an invitation. Invitation to settle, invitation to let go. And remaining observant, open, allowing to each moment. Sensing the body, perhaps sensing the room around you and the warmth or coolness of the room, perhaps on your face or your hands. Moving your attention to these experiences. Not needing to think about them, but just rather seeing if you can just sense physical sensations in the body. And also noting now the process of breathing. There may be some movement that you sense, movement of the breath happening. Perhaps somewhere in the front of the body, chest area, the belly. Resting your attention on this movement as it happens. Being with the rising of the belly and the chest. And being with it when it's falling back, relaxing again, expanding, falling back. Simply following the breath, not needing to change its pattern. Sensing yourself in this body, breathing happening on its own. And if you like, you can expand your attention to reach the whole body, including the breath. If you would like to stay and just follow the breath, this is absolutely fine. But if you would like to explore more, you can widen your awareness and just sense the whole body again. Whenever there are sensations that arise, wherever in the body, just noting this, recognizing it happening. Staying with the sensation for a while, and whenever you like, just coming back to the wider sense of the body. Sensing the whole body sitting or lying here. And it's quite likely that once in a while we are drawn and pulled into our thoughts. So we may have already been there for a while. Again, this is really okay. It's just part of our practice. When we go into thinking something, whenever we notice that we've gone there, we just gently bring ourselves back, a bit like this puppy that we're calling back. Come on, come back now. Let's just find somewhere here to stay. Perhaps coming to your breath, or somewhere else in the body that's helpful to you. Just being here, not needing to make it very complicated, or really it's not about achieving anything at all. Just simply this act of coming back, opening again, and the focus simply on each moment at the time. Just what this moment contains. It might contain body sensations. It might include some sounds. It might include some thoughts. The same allowing attitude to everything, without needing to criticize, without needing to go and think about something further. Just simply dropping back into the body, steadying here, anchoring your attention here, but not in any kind of harsh way or any kind of striving way. Remaining flexible to receive the moment. Whenever there are thoughts, wherever you've gone somewhere else, just reminding yourself that it's nothing to worry about. It's not a sign of doing anything wrong. There's no better way or some kind of more optimal way to practice meditation and mindfulness. It simply is just each moment at a time and coming back. Settling into each moment at a time. The body filled with your awareness. And the best you can, noting whatever kind of experiences are here, whatever kind of sensations are here. Some sensations milder, some sensations a bit stronger. Some sensations a bit more challenging. So with any kind of challenging experiences, the first thing is always to remind ourselves that it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel whatever is here. We don't need to like it, we don't need to change it, but just the acceptance that something is here. We can even sometimes say to ourselves in our mind that let me feel this. Let me just hold this here, whatever it is. And this is quite enough. And all that we really need to do is remind ourselves that it's okay. It's okay to feel this, it's okay to feel feelings. Perhaps then returning to the wider sense of the body, sitting, lying down. Perhaps bringing attention to the flow of the breath that can sometimes be quite helpful in steadying ourselves. Or steadying ourselves through our feet, sense of contact, sense of grounding. So it's okay to feel whatever is here. We don't need to get into the stories and situations. We can just observe this kind of feeling, this kind of experience, this kind of thought, emotion. And sometimes if we feel we have the possibility, capacity, we can also visit some of these sensations closer. Really on a physical level, instead of thinking about them. You can see, for example, that there's some tightness around the stomach right now. It's a physical sensation. There's tightness. You can locate where it is, how it's behaving perhaps, qualities of it. How far around stomach does it reach? Does it have a pattern? Does it move? Where exactly is this? At the same time breathing, at the same time feeling this wider container of the body where this sensation is. Living next to many other sensations that we might have right now. Some may be more milder and more neutral, that it's more difficult maybe to notice them when there's something intense present, but they are still there as well. So there's this sensation, maybe tightness on the stomach or tightness on the jaw. So the best you can, just simply noting the physical experience. Letting go of it, letting it to stay there whenever you feel like doing that. And then just opening to receive. Opening to receive this moment. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and knowing that you are breathing in. Breathing out and knowing that you're breathing out. Sitting and knowing that you're sitting. Lying and knowing that you're lying. Being in touch with the moment through your senses. This is the space and place that you can always, in any moment, any time of the day, return to. By becoming aware of your breath, by becoming aware of the body. These sensations are our aids, and they are independent of any external circumstances, anything that happens around us.